Once upon a time in a small English town, a little girl with big dreams and no Hollywood connections dared to believe in magic. The kind of magic that comes from raw talent, relentless hustle, and a little bit of Netflix stardust. That girl was Millie Bobby Brown. Most of us met her as 11, the telekinetic mystery child who flipped vans and battled demogorgons in Stranger Things. But behind the nosebleeds and Eggo waffles was a story far more powerful than fiction. A story of transformation, grit, and ambition that would turn a teen actress into a $10 million empire before she turned 20. From surviving financial struggles to negotiating million-dollar brand deals, Millie's story isn't just about fame, it's about forging a legacy, and it all starts with one breakthrough role that changed everything. By age 13, Millie was not only the face of a global sci-fi phenomenon, but also the youngest ever UNICEF Goodwill ambassador, using her platform to speak out on children's rights. Not many child stars get to walk both red carpets and United Nations halls. But Millie wasn't stopping there. While her peers were signing fan posters, she was founding Florence by Mills, a clean, inclusive beauty brand inspired by her own teenage insecurities and Hollywood pressures. Today, that very brand sits proudly on the vanities of Gen Z girls across the globe, raking in millions and redefining what a luxury beauty line looks like when it's built by someone who gets it. She didn't just star in Enola Holmes, she produced it. She didn't just model for Calvin Klein and Montclair, she became a fashion force, evolving from Converse kicks to couture gowns on red carpets from London to LA. Her resume? Blockbuster films like Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Netflix originals, award-winning roles, and now, a luxury wedding with rock royalty, Jake Bongiovi. But what does it really take to go from sleeping on a friend's couch in Orlando to curating a lifestyle of glam jets, skincare empires, and designer campaigns? What's the real story behind Millie Bobby Brown's billion-click empire? Stick around as we pull back the curtain on the Stranger Things success story that became a once-in-a-generation Hollywood transformation. We'll go behind the scenes of Enola Holmes, deep into the heart of Florence by Mills, and even explore Millie's powerful impact as UNICEF's youngest ever voice for change. Welcome to Loyal Luxury, the channel where elegance meets influence. Here we dive into the lives of icons who redefine fame, power, and style. From designer dreams to million-dollar moves, we uncover how today's biggest names build their empires and live luxuriously while doing it. Today we're pulling back the curtain on none other than Millie Bobby Brown. From child star to business mogul, her rise has been nothing short of phenomenal. But behind the glitz lies a story of hustle, heart, and high fashion, and we're uncovering it all. Chapter 1. Early life and background. Before the red carpets, before the Netflix fame, Millie Bobby Brown was just a little girl born on February 19th, 2004 in Marbella, Spain. Her British parents, Kelly and Robert, were far from Hollywood royalty. They were regular, hardworking people raising 4 kids. Millie was the third, and they had no idea their daughter would become a global superstar. But life wasn't easy from the start. Millie was born with partial hearing loss in her left ear, which eventually became total deafness. Still, her spirit untouchable. When she was just 4, the Browns left sunny Spain for Bournemouth, England, and by 8, they took a huge leap, moving across the ocean to Orlando, Florida, chasing a dream Millie couldn't shake, acting. With no connections and no guarantee, her parents poured everything into her career. Every dollar, every hope. Millie once said her parents are her best friends, and you can see why. Without their belief, their sacrifices, the world might never have met the girl who would become 11. Chapter 2. Breakthrough with Stranger Things. In 2016, everything changed. At just 12 years old, Millie Bobby Brown stepped into the role of a lifetime. 11, the silent, psychokinetic girl with a shaved head and a haunted past in Netflix's Stranger Things. The moment she hit the screen, the world took notice. Her performance, unforgettable, raw, mysterious, and magnetic. Critics raved, audiences couldn't look away, and Hollywood, it crowned a new queen of science fiction. Millie earned 2 Primetime Emmy nominations before she was old enough to drive. Practically overnight, she went from unknown to unstoppable, becoming a global icon and one of the most influential young stars of her generation. But the journey wasn't just fame and flashbulbs. As Stranger Things approaches its final season, Millie's admitted it's really emotional to say goodbye. After nearly a decade with this character, this story, it's been hard to process. Eleven wasn't just a role. She was a part of her growing up, a part of her soul. And through it all, Millie didn't just evolve as an actress. She became something far greater, herself. Chapter 3. Career highlights and recent projects. After Stranger Things, most child stars might have faded into the background. Not Millie Bobby Brown. Instead, she leveled up. She joined the monster-filled chaos of the Godzilla franchise, starring in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong, holding her own alongside Hollywood heavyweights and billion-dollar box office numbers. Then came Enola Holmes, a bold, brainy twist on the Sherlock Holmes legacy. Millie didn't just play the lead, she produced the entire film at just 16. And now, in 2025, the buzz is louder than ever. Enola Holmes 3 is officially in production, with Millie back in the role and producing through her own company, PCMA Productions. But she didn't stop there. This year she headlines The Electric State, a sci-fi adventure directed by the Russo brothers, co-starring Chris Pratt, a clear sign she's not just playing in the big leagues, she belongs there. She's everywhere, from the 2025 SAG Awards to the front lines of her next big screen chapter. And trust us, Millie's just getting started. Chapter 4. Stranger Things, the final chapter. It's the end of an era. Millie Bobby Brown was just 12 years old when she first stepped onto the Stranger Things set, nervous, wide-eyed, and unaware that her life was about to change forever. Now, at 21, she's saying goodbye to the role that raised her. To 11. As the final season begins, Millie has been honest about how deeply it's hitting her. The last days on set, she compared them to graduation, bittersweet, emotional, and unforgettable. It wasn't just a show, it was her childhood, her teenage years, her transformation. She built lifelong friendships. She learned, stumbled, grew, and now with tears, she's closing that chapter. Her farewell to the cast, the crew, and the millions of fans who grew up with her has struck a powerful chord, because it's not just the end of Stranger Things, it's the end of the girl we first met in a hospital gown and shaved head, and the beginning of the woman who's ready to take on the world. Chapter 5. Standing up against media bullying fame isn't always glamorous, and Millie Bobby Brown knows that better than most. While promoting The Electric State, Millie found herself under the harsh glare of the media, not for her work, but for her appearance. Cruel headlines, online trolls, even journalists making comments no teenager or anyone should have to hear. But Millie didn't stay silent. She posted a raw, unfiltered Instagram video directly calling out the body shaming and media bullying she'd endured. With calm but firm words, she reminded the world that behind the red carpet looks and movie premieres is a real person, a young woman still growing, still human. She admitted it was scary to post, vulnerable, exposing, but also necessary. And in that moment, Millie didn't just defend herself, she became a voice for millions. Her message sparked global conversations about how we treat young celebrities, the pressure they face, and why enough is enough. Millie's not just standing tall in Hollywood, she's standing up. Chapter 6. Business ventures and expanding influence. Millie Bobby Brown isn't just acting, she's building. In 2019, at just 15, she launched Florence by Mills, a beauty and fashion brand that speaks directly to Gen Z. Cruelty-free skincare, clean cosmetics, fragrances, even coffee. Every product reflects Millie's passions and values. Authentic, ethical, and unapologetically youthful. But she wasn't just the face. In 2020, she became the boss, acquiring majority ownership and steering the brand with clear vision and sharp business instincts. And it didn't stop there. Millie's influence has gone global, from magazine covers to massive campaigns. She's more than a celebrity, she's a brand. In 2025, she took things up a notch with the Dubai tourism campaign, appearing alongside her husband Jake Bongiovi in a glamorous, high-profile ad that captured global attention. She's not just starring in films, she's starring in boardrooms. Millie Bobby Brown is redefining what it means to be a young woman in control. Chapter 7. Personal life and relationships. Millie Bobby Brown found love not in Hollywood, but in a rock legacy. In 2021, she began dating Jake Bongiovi, the son of music icon Jon Bon Jovi, and by 2024, they were husband and wife. It wasn't just tabloid headlines, it was real, grounded, and intentional. Millie described their decision to marry as deeply united, two people with shared dreams growing together on and off the red carpet. They held two wedding ceremonies, a private, heartfelt celebration in May 2024, followed by a stunning affair in Tuscany later that year. But their story goes beyond romance. Millie has spoken openly about wanting to build a family of her own, drawing inspiration from her tight-knit upbringing. She's even expressed interest in adoption, proving her love for family runs deeper than tradition. Their bond shines professionally too. In 2025, they appeared together in the Dubai tourism campaign, elegant, playful, and perfectly in sync. In Jake, Millie hasn't just found a partner, she's found her person. Chapter 8, Luxury Lifestyle and Net Worth. At just 21, Millie Bobby Brown isn't just a star, she's a multi-million-dollar powerhouse. With an estimated net worth of $14 million in 2025, Millie's lifestyle mirrors her success. From acting to producing, launching Florence by Mills, and landing top-tier endorsements, she's built an empire before most people finish college. Her real estate game? Solid. She owns stylish homes in Georgia, London, and possibly a quiet retreat in Devon. Her Georgia property alone is worth close to $1 million. And then there's the garage. Her car collection reads like a luxury showroom. Mercedes-AMG GTR, Audi A6, Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, and a Cadillac Escalade. Power, class, and style in motion. When she steps out, it's in head-turning fashion. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, by far, accessories that reflect a life of both taste and achievement. But Millie's lifestyle isn't just about what she owns, it's about who she's become. One of the most influential young celebrities in the world, living her dream and loving every high-fashion, high-powered moment of it. From a little girl with big dreams in Bournemouth to a global icon worth millions, Millie Bobby Brown's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. She didn't just break into Hollywood, she reshaped it. Through unforgettable roles like Eleven, bold business ventures, and fearless stands against media pressure, Millie's story is about more than fame. It's about strength, vision, and the courage to grow in the spotlight without losing yourself. She's an actress, a producer, a businesswoman, and now a wife building her future on her own terms. Whether she's walking red carpets, leading brands, or dreaming of motherhood, Millie proves that success isn't just what you earn, it's who you become. And as the world watches her next chapter unfold, one thing's clear: Millie Bobby Brown isn't just part of the conversation, she is the moment. Thanks for watching Loyal Luxury, where fame meets finesse. Millie Bobby Brown's journey proves that luxury isn't just about what you own, it's about owning your path. Ready for more? Don't miss our next deep dive into the unstoppable rise of Zendaya, from Disney roots to global fashion icon.